You had a hard day. The modern tribe demanded too much of your time. Your boss yelled at you. The traffic on the stone path was terrible. And so you tell yourself the most dangerous lie in the English language. I deserve a little treat. Maybe it is an $8 coffee. Maybe it is a $30 delivery meal because you are too tired to cook. Maybe it is a small subscription, a digital trinket, a piece of clothing you do not need but that makes you feel good for exactly 5 minutes. You tap your plastic card, the machine beeps, and a tiny rush of dopamine hits your brain. You feel better. You feel in control. You are not in control. You are being bled dry. Welcome to Caveman Cash. I am Brock, and today, we are going to tear down the psychological operation that the shiny suit men use to keep you completely broke. It is called the little treat culture. It is the illusion of affordable indulgence. And if you do not wake up and see what it is doing to your future, you are going to graze your way into permanent poverty. Let us look at the reality of your situation. The chiefs of the village have made the big things impossible to hunt. The price of a sturdy shelter is astronomical. The cost of a new chariot is ridiculous. The shiny suit men know that you are stressed. They know that you look at the horizon and feel like you will never be able to afford the life you were promised. And because they know you cannot buy the mammoth, they sell you the illusion of luxury through the berry. In the financial world, the shiny suit men call this the lipstick index. Years ago, a wealthy merchant noticed something strange. When the economy crashed and people were losing their jobs, the sales of expensive lipsticks and small cosmetics actually skyrocketed. Why? Because when the tribe is terrified, when people realize they cannot afford a house or a grand vacation, they desperately want to feel like they are not failing. They want to maintain a sense of normalcy and status. So, they splurge on a $30 designer lip gloss. They buy the premium iced coffee. They pay for the luxury streaming service. It is an affordable indulgence. It is a psychological band-aid. You are buying a tiny fleeting feeling of wealth, because true, multi-generational wealth feels completely out of reach. The marketers and the algorithms know this. They prey on your exhaustion. They wait until you are emotionally depleted at the end of the day, and then they whisper in your ear, "Treat yourself. You earned it." But did you earn it? Or did you just surrender your power? To understand how destructive this is, we have to go back to the fundamental rules of survival. In the ancient days, when a tribe harvested their crops, they separated the harvest into 2 piles. One pile was to eat during the winter. The other pile was the seed corn. The seed corn was sacred. It was the grain you absolutely had to save so you could plant it in the spring. It was your future. It was the only guarantee that you would not starve next year. If the winter got incredibly cold and the tribe got hungry and they started feeling miserable, someone would always say, "Let us just eat a little bit of the seed corn, just as a treat. It will make us feel better today." If the tribe listened to that voice, they might feel full for one night. But the next year, they died. Your money is your seed corn. Every single dollar you earn that is not required for your basic survival is a seed. It has the potential to be planted in the soil of the market, to grow, to compound, and to produce a massive harvest of passive income for your future. But the modern treat-yourself culture has convinced you to eat your seed corn. You are taking the exact capital that is meant to buy your freedom, and you are trading it for a 5-minute dopamine spike. You look at an $8 coffee and think, "It is only $8. That is not going to buy me a house anyway." That is the trap of the drip, my friends. You are right. One $8 coffee will not buy you a house. But the psychology behind that purchase, the habit of seeking emotional comfort through constant low-level consumerism, will guarantee that you rent for the rest of your life. Let us do the math of the gatherer. You spend 20 shells a day on little treats: a coffee in the morning, a subscription you forgot to cancel, a premium lunch because you did not want to pack your own meat. 20 shells a day, that is 600 shells a month. Over 10 years, that is 72,000 shells. But if you had taken that exact same 20 shells a day, and you had planted it in the soil of the market, if you had bought assets that compound at 7, 8, or 9%, that seed corn would have grown into over 110,000 shells. You did not just lose the 72,000th day. You lost the growth. You lost the harvest. You robbed your future self of a massive chunk of freedom, all because you wanted a momentary distraction from a job you do not even like. When you add up the daily treats, the weekend splurges, the multiple streaming subscriptions, the food delivery fees, you are not just spending a few shells. You are slaughtering a mammoth one bite at a time, and you are throwing the meat into the fire just to watch it burn. You are spending hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars a year on things that leave you with nothing but an empty cup and a feeling of regret. Look at the other gatherers in your tribe. They are all doing it. They parade their little treats on the digital cave walls. They post pictures of their expensive meals, their unboxing videos, their new shiny trinkets. And you look at them and think, if they can afford it, I should be able to afford it too. But you do not see their magic pouch. You do not see the crushing debt they are hiding. You only see the highlight reel of their financial suicide. The tribe uses social pressure to pull you down to their level. They want you to consume with them because a hunter who refuses to eat the berries makes the gatherers feel insecure about their own weakness. You must understand the battlefield you are walking onto every single day. You are not just making poor choices in a vacuum. You are fighting a war against a machine that knows you better than you know yourself. The shiny suit men have built massive glowing algorithms designed to study your behavior. They track how long you look at a picture. They track when you are most likely to feel sad or bored or insecure. And right at that exact moment of vulnerability, they slide a targeted advertisement across your screen. They manufacture a false need, and then they offer you the instant solution. They have removed all the friction from spending. In the old days, if you wanted to buy something, you had to walk to the market, hand over physical gold or heavy shells, and feel the weight of the transaction. You felt the pain of paying. Now, you do not even have to look at the numbers. You tap a piece of glass, you double-click a button. Your face is scanned, the invisible digital shells are drained from your account, and a package arrives at your cave the very next day. They have made spending money feel like a video game. It does not feel real until the end of the month when you look at your statement and wonder why the magic pouch is empty. This is the algorithm tax. You are paying a premium simply for existing in a digital world that is constantly trying to trigger your impulse to consume. They are farming you for your dopamine. They want you addicted to the quick hit of a purchase, because an addicted gatherer is a profitable gatherer. A gatherer who needs a daily treat just to cope with their life is a gatherer who will never have enough capital to challenge the chiefs or escape the system. So, how do you break the cycle? How do you stop bleeding out from 1,000 tiny cuts? You have to stop grazing and start hunting. A gatherer walks through the forest and picks up every shiny berry they see, popping it into their mouth immediately because they have no vision for the future. A hunter has discipline. A hunter will sit in the freezing mud for 3 days, ignoring the berries, ignoring the hunger, because they are focused entirely on the mammoth. You must adopt the psychology of the hunter. You must realize that true self-care is not buying yourself a bath bomb or a designer pastry. True self-care is building a financial fortress so strong that no boss, no chief, and no economic winter can ever threaten your family. The next time you feel the urge to treat yourself because you had a hard day, stop. Recognize the trigger. Are you buying this because it adds true, lasting value to your life? Or are you buying it because you are stressed, bored, or trying to fill an emotional void? Do not let the shiny suit men monetize your stress. Instead of a treat, build a chunk. Take that $15, that $30, that $50, and throw it aggressively into an asset. Buy a fraction of an index fund. Put it toward a high-income skill. Save it in a war chest to buy real estate. Force yourself to delay the gratification. The psychology of saving must become more addictive to you than the psychology of spending. When you take the money you are going to waste on a fleeting treat and you invest it instead, you are taking your power back. You are planting the seed corn. You are telling the algorithms, the marketers, and the chiefs that you are no longer playing their game. It will be uncomfortable at first. Your brain is wired for the quick dopamine hit. But as you watch your capital grow, as you see your war chest expand, you will develop a new kind of pride. The pride of the hunter, the deep, quiet confidence of a man or woman who knows they are building an empire, not just surviving a commute. Do not let them trick you into staying poor. One little luxury at a time. The winter is coming. The economy is not going to get easier. You need every single seed you can get your hands on. Wake up. Stop eating your future to feel good today. Drop the little berries, pick up the spear. If you want to learn how to reprogram your mind for wealth, how to starve the algorithms, and how to build the kind of capital that actually changes your life, hit the subscribe button. Join the tribe. We do not do safe here, we do freedom. I am Brock. This is Caveman Cash. Now go plant your seeds.